Hello, welcome to this film review for Eat Local. This is a vampire film and it is completely and utterly daft. It really is silly. It's enjoyable silly, but it is silly. If you like a serious vampire film, then this one is not for you. It is, well, it's just daft. That's all I can really say about it. The main story is there's some vampires. They are having a meeting. And there's this really inept army who seem to be getting their orders from some useless guy who apparently reports to the church. And they're trying to kill the vampires or capture them. And then there's some fighting and there's a bit of violence. Most of the violence is off screen. So a lot of it is left to your imagination. And these have to be like the least scary vampires ever. I mean, yeah, they do eat people, you know, drink their blood and they do kill and stuff, but when they're just chatting, when they're just being themselves, they're just completely, well, they seem harmless. Obviously they're not harmless, but it's weird because at one point you kind of get empathy and sympathy for the vampire characters because they're being hunted by these army guys. And yeah, it's kind of like normally in vampire things, it's like the vampires are the bad guys and you root for the heroes killing them all. But this was kind of the other way around, where you're kind of rooting for the vampires and yeah, but it's just daft. I mean, half the cast in it are from Doctor Who. The only thing missing from this is like David Tennant or Matt Smith running around telling everyone not to kill each other, because it's got like half the characters are from their era. But yeah, it is completely and utterly ridiculous. I mean, it's enjoyable, it's silly, it's fun, and it's not too much gore. So a lot of it is off camera, left to your imagination. You do see some bits here and there. But yeah, it is just a very, 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 very silly film. It's free on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it on there. And yeah, if you just fancy a chilled night at home, and you want something daft and silly, it made me laugh a couple of times. It's not like funny, but it is just a silly film. It's a feel-good, silly film. It can't be taken seriously. The army are a little bit annoying about how completely hopeless they are at following orders. And it's like, why are they even bothering to give orders? Because it's kind of like they know that no one's going to follow these orders anyway. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. If anyone watches British TV or film, you're going to recognise a lot of the actors and actresses in this. It is very British. And it's just very daft. That's all I can say about it. As soon as it finished, as soon as the credits rolled up, I just said, this is daft. That was daft. That is basically what I can say about it. It was daft. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good film. And it's clearly a low-budget film. It is basically, it's a popcorn film. It's basically, you watch it, you enjoy it while you're watching it, you eat your popcorn, and then you forget about it because it's just very, very silly. It's not going to go down as one of the greats, as like one of the best vampire films or best horror films ever. It's just a very silly, daft film. I think I've said daft a lot of times because that's what it is. It is daft. Alright, I'm going to go now, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next film review. Bye!